What's good, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Yo a Nerd. I am Justice the Genius Child, and we will be talking about Shang Chi today. Alright? Give y'all my full review of that jump.
Days of summer with jasmine and blue. July is dressed up and playing a tune. And I come la 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 la
Spoiler alert, spoiler alert, spoiler alert. If you have not watched Shang-Chi, please go see that movie. Go to the theater, buy your ticket, okay? Go see that jump, alright? And then come back and watch this video. Now, if you don't care about spoilers, continue to watch this video, alright? Let's talk about it. Just to give y'all my overall view before I get into it. That joint was weak. Yes, it was. I feel like I'm the only person that feels this way, so yeah. But yeah, that joint was weak to me. That joint was weak. But let's talk about it. That's why we here. For me, I expected this joint to fill that kung fu movie void that I've been feeling. I thought Mortal Kombat was gonna do that, but that joint was weak. So I thought this was gonna be what that was supposed to be for me. But it wasn't. It really wasn't. Like, the start of the movie, the bus scene, the hands was tough. Like, the bus scene was fire. Like, this movie really started out great. Like, it had some great scenes. Like the bus scene with the Mandarin and his soon-to-be wife. Like that scene was amazing. Like, it was very Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon-esque. Like, it was dope. Like, it was cool. But that's about it. That's about it. There's no real fight scene in that movie that like was better than those. Like, from jump, nothing got better. Bus scene and all that were the best fight scenes in the movie. And then the fight scene between Shang-Chi and his father, you know, when you go between the big balls, you know, that when you get to the end of the game, you done got all the achievements, you done got all the powers, you done got everything, and now you ready to fight the boss. That joint wasn't even fire to me. Like, that wasn't fire. Like, him versus the Mandarin wasn't fire. Like, it just wasn't good enough. It just wasn't good enough. Like, the bus scene was top tier. And then you didn't give me nothing else after that. Nothing else after that. Let's talk about how Abomination was only in it for a little bit. Like, Abomination was in it just to punch himself in the face. Yeah, Wong and it was cool. I'm not gonna hold you. Wong is carrying the MCU on his back right now. I like that they're using him to like connect movies and stuff. Like, I like that. That's dope. But that scene could have been better. I could have got more hands out of that, bro. Like, what? Like, you just had Abomination like punch himself, which was funny, but like you just had him punch himself and like that's it? Like, come on, bro. Like, come on. I remember when him and the Hulk was going at it. Where was that at? I just think that could have been better. Like I got so hyped to see Abomination just for it to be an Abomination. Saying no, but I got so hyped for Abomination just for it to be like, you know, cut by a joke. And that's also one of my biggest problems with Marvel movies, is that everything just seems to be cut with a joke. Like, everything just cut with a joke. Like, it's like something happens, then cut to a joke. Also, this movie, like the Suicide Squad, didn't really hit, right? And so what I mean by that is, so in these origin movies, there's always a big moment, something big that, you know, makes the story what it is, okay? So, like, you know, Batman, you know, his parents die. He decides to become Batman. Spider-Man, Uncle Ben, you know, so on and so forth. You get me? So, like, that big tragic event that, you know, you really start to feel for the character and everything that's going on, right? So in this movie, the big like event like that is basically his mom dying, right? Cause the Mandarin, once he meets his girl, he's like, you know what, I'm gonna put that life behind, I'm gonna raise my kids, I'm gonna be a good dude, all this and that, right? And then they kill his girl, right? They kill the moms, right? That's supposed to be the big scene. That's supposed to be the thing that really make you feel for everything that's going on. and it's kind of like she just dies. Like, you don't see her like put up a fight with the people, like you don't see none of that. She kind of just dies. Like, it's nothing really to draw you in and feel for it. It may, at least for me, maybe some of y'all felt something, but at least not me. Like, nothing draws you in to feel that, you know. And then even after she dies, like, you see the sister cry a little bit, and then you see like Shang Chi like check on her, and then also he goes to his dad, and he's basically like, yo, I'm back on this shit. You know what? I'm back to being the villain, you feel me? And then comes the scene where he comes back to being the villain. And that's supposed to hit. That's supposed to really hit. That's supposed to be the, okay, he's gone off the deep end. They just killed his wife and all that, right? All he does is show up in the club and mess up their Uno game. Yeah, he starts throwing people all around and all that, but that didn't even hit. Like, that wasn't even like crazy good. Like, it didn't seem... He really didn't seem too much like a villain the entire movie. Like, he just seemed like he was just a man trying to get his wife. Like, he didn't seem like a villain at all. Like, he wasn't even doing nothing too villainous for me, you feel me? Like, yeah, he took over and all that, but like, Thanos, you see him killing, you literally see Thanos kill low-key. That's one of the first things that Thanos do when he really come out. With his bare hands, bruh. Like, he kills him. And then, I feel like Mandarin ain't really do nothing villainous, right? Like, the main thing that I think he did that was villainous was just training his son to be a goddamn weapon. Like, the trainings with his son look brutal. Like, when he was a kid, the training with his sons looked brutal. Yeah, I wish I could have seen more of it, like more fight scenes with him as a kid, like, you know, growing up. I wish that could have been drawn out more, but they were still brutal. Like, they was really showing that he was training him to be, you know, brother hands, to train him to be brother hands. And then that gets me into another point that I didn't really mess with the movie about. So, you don't see him train as an adult at all. He don't train as an adult at all. Yo, you see that man do some push-ups when he first come into it as an adult. That's it. We know the man can do some push-ups, you know. That's about all that we know. We don't know if he really kept up with his training. Yeah, this could be something I'm overthinking. I know that. But yeah, he could have been training off screen, like training his whole life, but we couldn't get no little montage of that, you know, a little get some new job ass beats on that junk like an anime, you feel me? What's up? All we saw this dude do was push-ups. But back to my point, because you know my ADHD be crazy. The villain never seemed like an actual villain in the movie. Like, in the movie, it never really seemed like the world was actually in danger. Never in the movie did I think that, you know, dag, they really may not make it out of this. Like, not at one point did anybody seem like they wasn't gonna survive this movie. Yeah, we know it's an origin story. He gonna survive. You know, people gonna survive. Like, yeah, we know that. We know it. But we still at some point think they may not win. Bruh, when Spider-Man went up against Doc Ock on the train, I thought he was done. Bruh, we all knew he wasn't, but yo, we really felt like he was done in that moment. Like, at no point in this movie did I think that the world was in danger, that, you know, like they wasn't gonna come out of it. Like, it just seemed like, you know, they just gonna be good. Like, nothing really seemed like it was in danger in this movie. Like, nothing was like hitting for real. Also, what made the Mandarin not seem as villainous was the fake Mandarin. Like, when I tell you that the fake Mandarin annoys me so much. Think back to when Iron Man 3 came out, and I thought he was gonna be the villain, like the actual villain, and then it turns out just to be a joke. I was so heated in that movie theater. I was so heated. Oh my God. And now they just bring him back to continue to be a joke. Come on, bruh. Come on with the jokes, bruh. Like, you didn't need that. We did not need him for the comic relief. Like, you had Shang-Chi's best friend. Like, she was good enough. She was good enough. She was funny. She was just funny enough to not to be annoying. Like, she was good. I liked her. Fake Mandarin though? Come on, bruh. And then he's in the movie because the real Mandarin was gonna kill him, but didn't kill him. What? Huh? Like, you the villain. We should have seen him kill him. He should have died on screen. Fake Mandarin should have died. He should have been dead, bruh. Like, when I tell you Fake Mandarin annoys me so much, bruh. I don't think there's a character that annoys me more. I can't think of one. And he didn't die. Throughout the movie, I'm just like, yo, he gotta die. Hope this man just died. Something, straight arrow to the head, whatever. I mean, I know it's Disney, they're not gonna show that, but something, bruh. He did not need to be in the movie. And to me, he made the villain seem less villainous because there's this guy basically making fun of you, and then you bring him to kill him, but you don't kill him. You keep him alive. You this big, bad villain, but you keep this man alive. Like, that's what I'm saying. Villain of this movie, the Mandarin, did not seem like the actual villain. Well, of course, the actual villain was the monsters behind the wall and all that. Also, let's get into the 10 rings, okay? Now, I like that they made the origin of the 10 rings kind of vague. Like, they made it kind of vague. I like that. And I'm kind of bummed out that not each ring has its own power. Like, I was really hoping for that. Like, that would have been cool as hell, like, in the comics. But I like the way they was using them. Like, I like the technology, and I like the way he, can use it, like, basically like it's a weaponized slinky. You feel me? Like, it's a weaponized slinky. And that was pretty cool. That in the movie was pretty cool. I was really cool with that change. And I did like the change from being the normal Mandarin to, like, Shang Chi's father. Like, I really liked that. That was pretty cool. I just didn't think he was a great villain like that. But that was pretty cool. I like that a lot. And then that whole scene at the end where, the monsters break through the wall and everything. That didn't hit for me either. Like, there was some cool parts. Yes, when Shang Chi basically, like she said, hit the Kamehameha on the joint and basically exploded it with the 10 rings. That was pretty tough. The dragon looked cool. But for me, that scene did not hit with the dragon as much. So like I said, the start of the movie was really good. I liked all of that. Like, I liked the Mandarin's origin. I liked busing. I liked that they got to the action right from the jump. I liked that. And the sitting there fighting on, like, the scaffolding and everything on the building and all that. That scene was tough. I also like the mystical creatures. They were cool to see. Like, the dragon was cool. Like, that crazy lion thing was pretty cool. Shang-Chi, for me, really, I knew it was gonna be like, I knew Marvel was gonna go with a normal formula that they go with every movie. I knew that because it's an origin movie. Why would they step out of the comfort zone? And this is an origin movie. You feel me? Why would they step out of their comfort zone for that? I knew that, but I at least thought, like, the hands was gonna be fire, bruh. Like, for me, the hands just wasn't like that. Like, Rush Hour had better hands. Bruh, we grew up on things like Jackie Chan, The Matrix, like 300, like Jet Li. These hands just was not matching that. Like, these hands just was not like that at all. Like, the crazy thing about it, there's this movie called Ninja Assassin. It's basically the same movie, just rated R. And, like, Ninja Assassin was better. I feel like Ninja Assassin was better than this. Like, to me, Ninja Assassin was definitely better. And for me, like, I went into this movie really thinking, like, yo, this joint probably ready to be fire. Like, I heard everybody saying it was fire. And then I just came out disappointed. Now, with saying that, I definitely think people should continue to go see this movie and support it, even though I didn't like it for real. But there seems to be a lot of people that do like it. And also, we should also support this character because it's a small character that people don't really know about too much, that is now really popular. And it's an Asian character, and representation is everything. So, with that being said, I think people should definitely go see it. For me, it wasn't really for me. And if I had to grade it, I'd give it a 6, just like I did the Suicide Squad. Like, it had some good moments, but overall, it just wasn't hitting like that. It just wasn't good. It just wasn't what I thought it was gonna be. And I know that's me, but it just wasn't up there, So, like I said, you should still go see it. And if I said something that was wrong, let me know what's good. Let me know what you thought about the movie. If you disagree with my analysis of the movie, let me know. Let's talk about it. That's why we here. So, thank y'all for watching another episode of Yo a Nerd. And I'm Justin Jeans Child, and I will be back with more reviews. Please subscribe to the channel. Peace.